India lost the Birmingham Test by 7 wickets. But it was a windfall for the Warwickshire County Cricket Club that staged the match. 80% of the tickets were bought by the Indians. However, did all of them go home happy with the experience? The answer is no. That's because of these tweets emerging during the test match that accused several English fans of racism. Now, Anil Semi tweets racist behavior at Edgbaston towards Indian fans in Block 22 of Eric Holly's. People calling us names. We reported it to the stewards and showed them the culprits at least 10 times, but no response, and all we were told was to sit in our seats. Here's another tweet from Reena, and she says, had amazing 3 days of watching Test cricket with some brilliant fans from both sides. But today ruined the whole experience. Waited for a long time for this test match. What a sad ending. She says, so much for battling racism in test cricket. It was a horrific day. So many complaints made to stewards. However, the said person was not removed. So disappointed in what we had to face most of the day. Now, the fans in the Eric Holly's 22 stand complained to the stewards time and again, but it all fell to deaf ears. So what exactly happened? The abuses started on either side of the lunch break. For most of the test match, for most of the first 3 days, Indians were in control of the test. That's when there was a lot of cheering from the Indian fans. Most of the Indian fans belonging to Bharat Army had parked themselves towards the back half of the Eric Holly's 22 stand. Now, they had their musical instruments on them, they had their saxophone, they had their dhols, and they were cheering for the Indian cricket team loudly. But the English fans, and particularly one fan, started abusing them when the English cricket team started to make a turnaround. And that happened when they started batting, chasing 378 runs. But Jasprit Bumrah picked up 2 wickets on either side of the lunch break. Abuses got louder, and then there was the 3rd wicket, the run out, Virat Kohli's animated celebrations. Things spiraled out of control. Though there was no physical altercation reported between the two parties, but there were verbal volleys. In presence of the stewards. Some of the fans kept complaining to them, but the authorities did not take notice, or even if they took notice, they did not act by evicting the fans. All came to light at the end of the day's play when the tweets were sent out. Once the fans, particularly the Indian fans, started tweeting, tagging the ECB, here's what the ECB wrote. We are very concerned to hear reports of racist abuse at today's test match. We are in contact with colleagues at Edgbaston who will investigate. There is no place for racism in cricket. Edgbaston has been working hard to create a safe and inclusive environment, but if fans are to be believed, this is not the first time that this man has found to be abusing another group of fans. He has been present at the sports venue. So here's the tweet tells the story. Ziad Bhada says, we got the same by this vile human. Then a steward told us it was because there was banter and that we should calm down. Fans have regularly been complaining of drunken behavior and abuses being hurled at them by a section of the crowd, but authorities perhaps not taking it seriously. In Australia, when Mohammad Siraj was subjected to racial abuse by a group of fans, they were immediately evicted from the Sydney cricket ground. No such thing happened in Edgbaston. Perhaps the authorities thought a player wasn't involved. It was only two groups of fans and they were involved in banter. However, having seen the tweets, the Warwickshire Cricket Club has now said that they will take action. Perhaps we will get to see some action in the course of next few weeks. Already another county cricket club is facing perception issues. The Yorkshire County Cricket Club is battling to get back to business after the racism scandal, and Edgbaston, the Warwickshire County Cricket Club, doesn't want to go down that way. And the earlier they ensure that this matter is dealt with is also better for them, because there is absolutely no place for racism in cricket and sport.